What is up, guys? Back here with the Caveman, and we're going to play some Crime and Punishment Sherlock Holmes. It's quite a long title. Looks like it should be quite a good game. There it is there. This is free on the Xbox One, I think. Yeah, it's on the Xbox One. It's only free till the end of this month, which is February. No, it's not February. March. So it's free till March 30th, I think. Yeah, and a new one comes out, then you can't buy it anymore. Well, you need to buy it after that, but... So if you're watching this after March 30th, 2016, sorry about that, but you'll need to go and buy it if you want to play it. Unless there's some other weird offer going on during your time, then you don't need to buy it. I should probably just shut up now. Oh, I need to turn the music down a wee bit. There we go. Oh, that's good music. Oh, do we jig. Oh, I really got face cam so you guys can just see me dance.
Holmes!
Oh. What am I meant to do? Can I flip the book on? What? Paused. Oh, beast to pause. Keep shooting there. Why does he keep shooting? Stop shooting, Holmes. Sherlock. Stop it. X is to read. Y is to... A. Oh, here we go. Take cover.
Holmes, will you stop that?
Oh, right there. One for cover. Sherlock, stop.
You are utterly mad.
Oh, shit. Tackle him. I like this. This is cool.
Stop, Holmes.
Whoa, shit.
Is that you, Watson?
Yes, of course it is. And you almost killed me.
Nonsense. I was aiming for the vases.
Blindfolded?
Watson, quiet, please. I'm trying to concentrate. Ah, Lestrade. What is it this time?
He can see me. Well, here it is, and it's a good one, Mr. Holmes. A gentleman by the name of Peter Carey, also known as Black Peter, has been murdered.
A sailor, most probably.
What happened here?
Oh, Mr. Holmes, how could you?
It's the only exercise I've had all week. A grateful client from Limoges sent me a vase collection this morning. I couldn't think of a better use for it.
You're out of your mind.
I missed 4 out of 10.
Given you were blindfolded, that was very good. Can I have a try?
Am I the only sane one here?
I suppose that Watson is right, Inspector. A little brain work would be preferable now. Do please tell us more about Black Peter.
Peter Carey, born in 1845 and 50 years old. An ambitious sort, he achieved much success in seal and whale hunting around Scandinavia. Retired in 1884 with a small fortune. He invested his money in a property called Woodman's Lee, near Forest Row in Sussex. It was where he lived for 6 years, and where he was found dead yesterday.
Has the investigation already begun?
Yes and no. In fact, this crime is so mysterious that I would prefer you to join me down there.
Give me half an hour to prepare, Inspector.
Take your time and join me there. I have to go through the yard first. The Medi men struck again.
What have they done this time?
They robbed a powder reserve. I'll meet you at Woodman's Lee, Mr. Holmes.
I should help Mrs. Hudson here. I also have several appointments that I must keep this afternoon.
I shall go alone then.
Oh, I'm Sherlock now. Oh, I'm gonna come up. Oh yeah, I found my room. Okay. I could do makeup. Oh, can I choose the way I look? I want a hat. Give me a hat. Give me a hat. Oh, there we go. We've got any other hats? Oh, the Sherlock Holmes hat. I'm gonna go with the Sherlock Holmes hat. Glasses. Oh, they're locked. Facial hair. Oh, that's all locked too. But I can have a hat. I'm fine with the hat. Fun. Oh, what? I didn't get the hat. Oh, fuck it then. Let's just change my suit and put a suit on. Quite like a brown suit. It's really dark. It's hard to see. So now, yeah, I've now got the suit on. Yay. Right, so now can I leave? Yay, I can leave now! Finally! It only took us like 10 minutes. Oh my god. Open casket. Oh, that's not. Casebook. Fucking hell! Stop reading, Calm, you're just making a fool of yourself. Continue. It's horse and carriage, just back in the olden days. Ow, just hit my nose on the controller. Don't ask me how I managed it, I just did, okay? BC blood.
Mr. Holmes, I'm over here. Come on.
I thought the guy had a fortune. What was he living in the shack? Oh no, wait, there's a house up there. That must be like his shed or some shit. Oh. Where is he? There he is.
Inspector Lestrade, when will you remove my husband's body?
Never.
It's sacrilegious to leave him here like this.
As soon as we can, Mrs. Carey, I assure you. Allow me to introduce you to Mr. Sherlock Holmes. He's a detective. No doubt you've heard of him. I'll wait for you in front of the cabin, Mr. Holmes.
My condolences, Mrs. Carey.
Thank you, Mr. Holmes.
Well, what did I do? Necklace. Oh, religious. Is that everything? I think that's everything. Yeah, that's everything I find. Oh wait, there's one thing missing.
Madam, can you tell me if you saw or heard anything unusual upon the night of the murder?
At 2 o'clock in the morning, I heard a terrible scream. But I thought nothing of it then. He would scream all the time when he was drunk.
Can you please tell me what occurred on the evening of the murder?
Well, Peter got drunk in the evening. He was in such a terrible temper. Usually whenever that happened, he'd stay all night drinking in his cabin before passing out.
Do you remember at what time you found your husband's body?
In the morning, at around 7 o'clock, I noticed the cabin door was open, but I didn't go in to take a look, for I knew my husband would not have liked it. At around 10 o'clock, I dared to glance in through the door and... oh dear.
Was your husband accustomed to receiving visitors?
Oh, no, I don't think so. I mean, he didn't really have many friends. He lived quite an isolated life here, after his retirement.
Right, you find that one object. So it's just after... oh no, it's all not in order. Backwards. Oh, here we go. Okay, so I've completed it.
Thank you, madam.
Alright. Oh, didn't mean that. So now what can I do? Should I go and see the cab? Let's go see the body. Let's go see the dead body. The voice acting of Sherlock's not all that great. Hopefully it picks up, because it's quite dull. Talk to him first.
Peter Carey's body is inside the cabin. We took care not to touch anything.
The door is locked.
Wait just a moment, Mr. Holmes, and I'll open it. I locked it yesterday to ensure that no one should enter the cabin and tamper with the evidence.
Ah, good thinking.
Hello, hello, hello.
What is it, Lestrade?
It seems to me that someone has tried to force it, Mr. Holmes.
Let me see.
Let me see. Examine door. Oh, scratches on the door. Can I zoom in? Yeah, I know it's a fucking door. There we go.
These scratches are fresh.
Dun dun dun!
You're right. Someone tried to force open the door.
I swear these scratches were not here yesterday.
Our mysterious visitor came here last night.
Well, he's not the man for the job. This lock is not a difficult one.
Perhaps he did not have the right tool.
See, the voice acting's very bleh for Sherlock. Everybody else seems to do quite well, but Sherlock itself could be better. Oh my god!
What a terrible way to die.
Oh, what's happened, bud? Examine.
Peter Carey was impaled to the wall by a whaling harpoon. The weapon fully penetrated the body. The force of the blow was immense. This man is in his 50s, yet he still looks quite strong.
Yeah, looks like he can handle himself. Examine the pill, bud.
This blood is from the pool underneath the dead body. This wooden handle is plain and solid. Peter Carey tried to defend himself with this knife, but he did not succeed.
So there was a struggle. Ooh, I feel like I'll CSI and shit. Oh no, don't do that. What about the book?
JHN are probably the initials of the owner of this notebook.
Oh, I can rotate it. Can I open it? Oh, there's a lot of blood on it. Look at all the blood. Can I not open it now? Right, okay, so I can't open the booklet, which is pointless. I think you'd be able to read it. But it's not coming up green, it normally comes up green. Like, rotate the object indirectly to examine thoroughly. Rotate the object in any direction to examine thoroughly. Shit! I need to stop reading. I'm just going to stop. If anything comes up, you can read it. I'm not reading it anymore. I'm not finding anything on it though. Oh wait, there's...
The pattern of the blood stain indicates that the notebook was not lying on the floor prior to the crime, but it was dropped into the pool of blood after the death of Peter Carey.
Quite cool how you can tell that. Open, now I can open it, yay.
These abbreviations mean something, but what? Peter Carey was fully dressed. He was not caught by surprise. It is possible that he knew his murderer.
His wife! Nah, his wife's not strong enough to do that. Needs to be a man. His wife's cheating. I've solved it. Because his wife didn't seem that sad that he was dead. What the fuck am I doing? Breaking in attempts, notebook, pinned to the wall. Oh, what am I doing? Oh!
Ha! Someone was here yesterday. They attempted to force the door to gain entry.
I'm back on the body, didn't we need that? Need to go on this.
The Sea Unicorn. She was the ship that Peter Carey commanded.
Ship's logs.
The ship's logs of the Sea Unicorn for the years 1878 to 1884.
Oh, I could probably investigate this. What's this?
The tooth of a sperm whale, probably from one of Peter Carey's catches.
Is there anything else on the shelf? That looks like a false bottom there, does it? Can I lift that up? Suspicious empty space. Outline in dust.
This place is not covered with dust, like the rest of the shelf. An object was taken from here. It was larger than a book. A box or a small chest, perhaps.
So I examined everything in the room. What chest?
Old navigation instruments, nothing interesting. Peter Carey's boots. They look to be a size 8. The murder weapon was probably taken from this rack.
It's 2 glasses. Means there's 2 people.
Someone drank from this glass recently. Rum, a sailor's drink. It seems that Captain Carey was enjoying a drink before he met his death. The initials PC have been crudely burned. A sailor's work. This aroma is familiar, but to recognize it, I must construct my associations in one picture.
What am I meant to do? Drug? Oh, what's this? It's like a pipe or something. It's quite hard to do. You can only move stuff certain ways. How'd you do this?
Yes, this is a coarse tobacco, quite strong and very popular among sailors.
Oh, you can skip it. But I was trying to do that for ages and just skip it. You don't need to figure it all out. It's a wee bit boring. But it doesn't let you do it anyway.
Well, Mr. Holmes, what do you think?
I think that we are lucky,
And why is that?
because of last night's attempted break-in.
Oof, you've lost me.
It is very probable that whoever came here hoped to find the door open. They tried to force it with a knife blade, but they failed. What will they do? Why, return tonight, when they will be better prepared.
Aha! So what do you propose?
We shall remain on the outside, near the window, where we stand the best chance of catching sight of our visitor. Well, gentlemen, ready your pistols. We have a long night ahead of us.
Ooh! Should we close the door? So I need to hide. Beside the window.
This window is locked from the inside. I do not see any attempt at a break-in.
Can I just hide in these bushes? Nope. What is this break-in attempt? How did I start it? Footprints. Examine. Da, da, da. They
These
match.
boots don't match the footprints.
Oh no, they don't match. I should just be quiet playing this game. I'm too stupid for it.
These footprints appear to be quite large.
Where's all the information? That is a lot of information.
Mr. Holmes?
Mr. Holmes. Didn't you go back to Baker Street? What's my tasks? Let's see my tasks. I didn't get my tasks so far. Investigate the murder. Yeah, I've done that. Investigate the crime scene. I've done that. Organise an ambush with. Yeah, right. So I need to organise the ambush. Oh, I can go to first person.
It seems that the garden was well maintained.
Can I go back in the third person? Oh. How did I do that? Confirm. Let's make an ambush. An ambush must be made tonight to see if a break-in. Yeah, do it. I'll go back to first person. Third person, sorry. So... What did I just do? Oh, can move around. I have no clue what I'm doing this episode. Sorry, guys. I do apologise. Stop going into that. How have I got into first person and I can't get out? There we go. Right, we're speaking to her. Figure out what she wants.
Is this your husband's tobacco pouch?
I'm not sure. It might be. But he hadn't smoked in a very long time.
The garden is very large and well maintained. Do you employ someone to look after it?
It is true, there is a lot of work, but my husband took care of it himself.
Your husband's private papers. Do you know where they are?
There was a small tin box, barely larger than a book. He kept his papers there. It should be somewhere in his cabin.
It's been taken.
You have indeed suffered a great loss, Mrs. Carey. Nevertheless, I believe it will be less of a burden for you soon.
Yes. Life with Peter was never easy, but he was still my husband.
He was different, wasn't he, when you first met him upon your return from Plymouth?
Yes, Mr. Holmes. Oh, my goodness, but how do you know about that?
Never mind.
What? What? Let's go. There's no tutorial for this game. Why is it so difficult?
You have indeed suffered a great loss, Mrs. Carey. Nevertheless, I believe it will be less of a burden for you soon.
Yes. Life with Peter was never easy, but he was still my husband.
He was different, wasn't he, when you first met him upon your return from Plymouth?
Yes, Mr. Holmes. Oh, my goodness, but how do you know about that?
Be the tobacco pouch. Oh, that's the wrong one. Select the correct answer.
You have indeed suffered a great loss, Mrs. Carey. Nevertheless, I believe it will be less of a burden for you soon.
Yes.
He was different, wasn't
Okay,
he,
I've seen all
when
this.
you
Skip
first
it all.
met him upon your return from Plymouth?
Oh,
Yes, Mr.
this is
Holmes.
annoying.
Oh, my goodness, but how do you know about that?
You
That's a good
undertook a
answer.
pilgrimage to the Cathedral of Santiago de Compostela when you were young. That much is evident from the rosary in your hand. The shortest route for the pilgrim from England to Spain is from Plymouth. I believe that you met Peter Carey as a young sailor there, and you married him soon afterwards.
That is indeed what happened, Mr. Holmes. How extraordinary.
Thank you, madam.
I'm good. I want to do the ambush, then I'll probably leave the episode. But let's do the ambush. Can I do it now?
We need to find a good place for an ambush. Perhaps behind Carey's cabin, near the window.
This looks like the perfect hiding place.
There we go. Oh, it's going to take a lot of editing because it's just been me wandering about, struggling to figure out what to do for like the last 40 minutes. Fucking hell. Shit, this game's supposed to be easy. Oh my god. It's night time now. Somebody gonna break in?
Shh. Did you hear that?
Oh, somebody's trying to draw you the lock.
There's someone there. I'm gonna collar him.
I'll be right behind you.
Police! Hold it right there.
I can't go that way. Jesus, the controls are crappy for
Mr.
this
Holmes,
game.
come and see what we've caught in our net.
I'll be a boy
All
or
right,
something.
my
I
fine
don't think a
fellow.
boy.
Who are you and what are you doing here?
You're detectives, I suppose. You imagine that I'm connected with the death of Captain Carey. I assure you I'm innocent.
Innocent? And what are you
Bullshit!
doing in his cabin?
Shall I tell you? You came to retrieve what you had lost after killing Peter Carey, but we were here, waiting for you.
What is your name?
John Hopley Nelligan, but I didn't...
Do you deny that you came here yesterday?
No, but yes, it's just that I couldn't...
I'm tired of this. Off we go to the yard. Tomorrow, I'll see that you're put in front of the judge.
What? But you can't! I'm not... It's a terrible mistake!
Enough. You can explain all of that to the judge. You're coming with me to the yard.
But...
In light of recent events, it seems evident that your coming here was unnecessary. All the same, I'm very grateful to you, Mr. Holmes.
I don't think
You
he
are
killed
welcome,
him.
Inspector. But please don't be too hard on our young fellow. I would like to question him tomorrow morning.
I don't think he killed him. He's too small, too scrawny. He's a big guy. The victim's a big guy. You wouldn't be able to take him on. But anyway, guys, going to leave the episode there. Just remember to like, share, subscribe to my Tribesman today. And as always, peace out.